Robertson got a stick on it. 5.5 to go in the period. Puck taken away from Jenner by Lafreniere, and he moves it down into the Columbus zone. So icing. Here comes Provorov back the other way. And now the Blue Jackets have iced the puck.
See, there's a good example of when it doesn't go team to team. What happens, right? That puck, Columbus does a nice job. They come up ice and then fail to manipulate that pass. And you have a nice hit. Meantime, the Rangers do get the benefit of a misfired outlet pass. The offensive zone face-off with 5:27 and 5:22 left in the middle period. Manipulate that pass. And you have a nice hit. Meantime, the Rangers do get the benefit of a misfired outlet pass. The offensive zone face-off with 5:27 and 5:22 left. Cheers 4-0.
Buying time. Let the rats escape.
Buying time? There's no need for that. You're gonna die anyway. You know that.
I've heard about enough from you. I'll end this now. You stubborn fool! Finish you. Just like I did your earthling friend!
What do you mean? Are you talking about Krillin? Don't you dare talk about Krillin!
Up already? That's a shame. I really wanted to save the best parts.
Darn it! Yeah!
Good Goku. Splendid! Excellent! Battles are so much more fun when the contestants are evenly matched.
Yeah, I think so too.
Turning 44 today.
Wow, when you look at that. And again, we've talked this show about the Rangers' recent history of net minding, and I'll tell you, that guy was as good as it got.
Henrik was in Milan at the Olympics doing some analysis for Swedish television.
He was surrounded by ex-NHLers and Marian Gaborik.
Marian Gaborik was working for Slovakia. Another former Ranger.
All right. I better start fighting with everything I've got. If we lose, this whole universe is going to be fixed. What a strange guy.
History is changing?
The flow of time. Something's very odd about it. At this rate, history. No. Everything will collapse.
What a fucking stop. I mean, not like really missing anything. To be honest, they're getting belt to ass. Dude, that's a terrible fucking interference call, I'm not gonna lie. Bro lightly bumped him.
Play junior hockey in the Sault Ste. Marie up north.
Coming over from the Seattle Kraken.
Give me a strong ally! Someone with the kind of power to help me defend time itself! This wish I ask of you, Shenron!
Your wish is granted.
You know, I think they're about to get scored on.
Someone summoned from a land far away. Brave warrior, now come forth.
This game is not even working anymore. It's time to move on.
Flyers and Leafs. Second period just about set to start.
1-1.
Take a look at our Hyundai defensive play. First period, Austin Matthews, one of two blocks. This is the one that kind of stung him on the outside of the right foot. Talked about Matthews and his ability to block shots quiet in that first period for Matthews offensively. Flyers a great job on Nylander, Tavares, and Matthews. They had one shot attempt total. So was to play that puck. It was out of the playing zone there. Ended up bumped into by Zegras. Nylander quick shot, that's away by Morales. Riley someone wide. Trying to catch up to it instead of it. Carlo getting to it first. Now Santa played it inside the red line. They call it icing. The goaltenders, when the puck gets behind the net, they want to get out and play the puck. And you can see Stolar's smart play by him. If he touches that puck while it's inside the Uber Eats area, although it is close, it looks like he may have. Let's see if he does it inside the goal line. No, it's a skate of Zegras. Referees don't really like to make that call, but it's a tough play for goaltenders to get that read, especially if it dies off the wall the way that one did. Puts one toward that. That's away by Vladar. Now Tippett missing Dvorak out. You know, and Tippett playing with Dvorak and Zegras. Taking that one up for body injury. Domi makes the return feed. His shot fended off by Vladar. Harris gets the rebound. Nice from back to Tavares. Take it off. Fucked by Santa. Now just let it go. Myers across. Takes the touch to the head. Got 9. Power forward. Drops it off for Domi. Back to the point shot. McCabe goes off body in front. Bounces back out. Bobby Brink jumps on it. Brink across ice. He's got this collided. late. He gets it back again on a turnover, fires, and that one deflects. He was into the safety netting.
Well, the Flyers are guilty of a turnover on the goal against, the first goal against the Leafs, and again, it's a reverse play that Nick Watt's able to read. This is one of those plays that is a defenseman.
This is Toronto Flyers right here.
Trying to reverse it to your partner, but Nick Watt does a good job of reading it. And York gets away with that one, but oftentimes that forward is forechecking will kind of peel off and it'll open up that reverse play to your partner, but Watt was able to stay with it, pick it off, and it's a good chance.
Nice in the call here against Philadelphia. Drop the line against the Flyers again. Flyers did have some turnovers in that first period. The one led to the goal. A couple others that are racing with the state. Tighten that up. Duryea and Wow settle into this face-off. Wow won it. Riley. Riley that on purpose. Inside to get it in front of Vladar. Roller. Jumps on now.
Check everything off your thrill list with FanDuel Casino's Rewards Club. And with weekly bonus packs, players get more for their money, with more chances and more thrills.
Call it all thrill. FanDuel Casino.
Tied for 13-7 in the first period, but 3-1 Leafs here in the second. Drysdale gets this fight, did not clear. Another turnover, the puck to the slot, batted away by Hathaway. Play it up the wall, Carlo, rescued by Duryea. The other side of the ice, hits a loose stick on the ice, leads center in and a shot by Wow and off of Vladar at the side of the net. Punch forward, another shot blocked in front. York will play it to the corner. Drysdale to Grunstrom. Got it to the line, and now it's out to center. Flyers just had to get that puck out of the zone. It's a major challenge for them in that foray. Now it's Carlo. Off the stick into the Flyers zone. Now on the forecheck, all over Drysdale. Bring support to his defense. Up the left wing. Cut off by Lorentz. Big back to the Flyer line. Drysdale beats Cowan to it. Lorentz. Could not clear it. Cowan center shot and a save. Vladar off the block. Another turnover by the Flyers. And Vladar, the human eraser right there. Flyers again can't get the puck out of the zone. Here's Ekman-Larsson to Cowan. Checked by Tates. The puck bounces free. Dancing to the side. Ekman-Larsson for the shot. Batted away by Vladar. And out of play it goes. Dan Vladar very busy here early in the second.
Certainly is, and he's sharp in attack as well. Shop the Artist Collective Series ticket package. You get a ticket to the Flyers game next Wednesday, plus a custom Flyers t-shirt designed by a local artist, only at PhiladelphiaFlyers.com. Busy and sharp. That's what Vladar is in this second period. The feed from Cowan to Lawton, a good left toe save by Vladar, and then this one here fighting through a little bit of traffic by Lawrence in front. Vladar able to find it and get that rebound over the glass. Good stuff by Vladar here in the second.
It was the second period against Boston when Vladar was at his best. The Flyers were defending a lot in that period against the Bruins. This much like that. Holding teams off the board in the second period. Here's Pippen. Getting away from Matthews. Knocks it off for Seaver. Seaver to the circle for a shot. It's still hard to save. He'll hang on. That's actually the first shot on goal for the Flyers here in the period. Well, let's take a look at our Amazon Prime player profile. Nylander. 40 goals in each of the last 3 seasons. He's not going to get there this year. All kinds of injury issues this season. Has 19 thus far. In fact, 4 times this year he's been injured. Only 17 games. But he is slick.
You're surprised, I'm sure. I'll have to explain it all to you later. For now, let's see how much power you have.
So many players are just trying to with their health. Now we'll see if they can find a way to put it all together and stretch runs. But yeah, Nylander is one of those guys that he can
get going. And he does. You gotta look out. Matthews jumping in this loose puck. Finds the
Yeah. Come at me anytime.
Job by get a stick on this attempt by chooses the shot Tavares and Couturier on this draw with our left. Less than 5
Looks like the little warm-up is complete. Now, it's about time you showed me your full strength. You were chosen. Chosen by Shinron. Sorry for attacking you, by the way. I'll introduce myself. As you can see, this place, it's not the world you're familiar with. This is the Toki Toki world, where the flow of time gathers. You can call us the Time Patrol. When history goes off course, a false timeline is created. We work to correct any of these changes to history. As Time Patrol members, we'll fight all throughout time. Sometimes we do. What you think? Would you like to test your power here? Oh, right. Look around. If you'd like, go ahead.
What he's doing?
What an incredibly difficult save, too, because Matthews pump fakes it a couple of times, changes the angle. It's so hard for a goaltender to remain patient in that situation and come up with another good save that Ladar did.
Here's York. Ahead to Beachcock. Up the left wing, tries to cut in the middle.
Suck.
Off the pocket. Knocks it back
Suck.
to the wall. Tavares and then Joshua will get it back to Lars. Myers after. Now back. OEL. Got the puck again. Snap it into the Philadelphia zone. Shelley. Back out for Carlo. Former Bruin into Nicholas.
Yep.
Jelly back to the wall. Down by Kate. Back this way. Beat the cross. Never got back. But this line to hit out. Jelly will go back out to Riley.
What's up?
Riley fenders past him and Jelly approached by Risco. Having the puck to Wah. Wah centers it back in front. And Jelly turns around back.
Suck.
Now Wah and pressure from the leagues here. And Jelly poke check. Moving it quickly to Beachcock. Beachcock with a misses. That's icing, and the Flyers will have to keep some players out of the ice for over a minute, including Beachcock.
We're going to look at the opportunity for Matthews a few minutes ago, and right there, fake, hold on to it. You have Ladar just really does a good job of staying with it. And you started the play with a good defensive play to break it up, and he's late arriving, and it's a dangerous player to have the puck right there, but good job by Bernard to stay with it and come up with a save for the Leaf star.
Flyers, all 5 players, well, Rich line is 59 seconds, the other players over a minute. Should be able to get off the ice, with some of them. To get off, the defense still out there. Here's Watt, in across to Cowan.
Welcome.
Across is past the flex out to center. The Gable play is there. Ristolainen. Pass was Ristolainen. Moves it ahead. And Couturier knows he's got to get that puck deep, so the Flyers can finally get that change to make it. Hits to Couturier. Centered it went off. Stolarz all the way out to Cowan. Check, but it goes right to Lorenz. He's up. Lorenz to Cowan. Back to Lorenz for a shot. Couturier then bounces it on the neutral zone.
Nifty pass by Cowan. He drops it. It looked like he was going to shoot it on that strong side. He was able to drop it back.
Couturier takes the hit to make the play out to center to make it. He'll turn it deep into the Toronto zone. Barkley trying to get through the interference of Domi. And the forecheck could not, and here's Riley. And for Domi goes off his stick. 11:34 to go. Second period.
That is bullshit blazing, to my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new world under you. Can't feel a thing, we already know the smell of the game. Remember you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If the world's made you, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the
Yup.
Cup together. Now they're on the other side of things.
Yeah, they were a nightmare to play against for a lot of junior teams. And here Barkey tries to stay with Cowan, but it's Cowan who's able to get free. And then there's that little slick little drop pass by Cowan to Lawrence. Lawrence was ready for it. He'd have a good opportunity. I don't think he expected that play from Cowan to get it to him. It kind of surprised him. Boy, those are some points.
Yeah, they both put 15. Am I right? Yeah, they both facially. Still playing junior hockey or even
So,
but they are both very talented players. Barkey was scratched. It's a healthy scratch. We mentioned Saturday, Cowan sat out 5 straight around the Olympic break. Back in action in this last game. So they're both going through those growing pains that you do as an NHL rookie.
And both look good tonight after being scratched. So responding appropriately.
Redirect on that shot by Ristolainen. Stolarz melted it down. Not on the side. They say it's onside.
Yo!
Domi back to 9. 9 for Domi. Back across intercept by Huntsman. He gets to Laurier. Tip it in. The Toronto zone go after Phil Myers. Didn't get much of Myers. He was able to avoid that intercept. Domi or 9. Back by Huntsman. We approach the midpoint of regulation time in this game. 9-1, 17-13 shots in favor of the Flyers.
Hey!
Both of these teams basically have to win. Floated out. Most people feel the 3-game losing streak by the leads out of the break and made them sellers of the deadline. We shall see. Matthews is shot here. Denied by Ladon. The other side by Ryan got to the front line from the point. To get it to Matthews behind it. Double team there by Seegers and York. Seegers moving along the kick plate. Right there is McCabe dropping it off to McMahon. Across it goes Benoit.
Sup?
One side of the looking for Nylander.
How are you? How are you?
York checks, could not make a play. Matthews tied him up, but then second effort from York got it away from Matthews, and now Tippett moves up. Tippett off in the left wing. Seegers back to Tippett. Wins the room.
Howdy, howdy.
He got in the way of that.
Hey.
He's among the league leaders in block shots. Tied for fourth coming into play tonight. Matthews turns with it across. Kelly's pass makes its way across. And then Riley fans on.
What's up?
Fires move up. Turning back is Andre. Now the outlet on the take to Brink. Brink in across the line on the left wing. Got it nice in front. Batted away by Stolar. Beach golf. Got it to Brink. Looking for Kate to flex back out to Sealer. He'll fire. Blocked out high by Waugh. Sealer able to poke that puck deeper to Brink. Brink back out. That's Kate.
We have guys who I don't
Went wide this way. Brink backhander. And he missed the target.
So
Andre with an original shot. Now he's got it in the center, but Waugh steamrolls him and gets the puck. Waugh hits Michelli's shot. That went wide. All the way out towards center. Beach golf. Sends it back into his own zone. See what he's going to have to do with Michelli. Gets it along the wall and out to center.
what's up?
Break there. He'll pitch it into the Toronto zone. Ekman Marshall, no retreat. 8.5 to go in this second period. Made to play the puck, so no icing. Couturier moves up. Couturier drops it off with speed. Prevenkin. Prevenkin to the backhand. Save a rebound out in front. Ricochets around, and Ekman Marshall able to get it to Lott. Lorentz and across. Now he'll circle with it. Deal it off for Lorentz. Now Lott. He'll wind, he'll blast. That one off of Ladon into the corner. Made a bit reflected on the way in. Well, the way he reacted, I would say it was. Here's Ristolainen looking for Grunstrom, but he was tightly marked. Lawton a bump on Ristolainen in center. Prevenkin gets the puck and plays it into the Toronto zone. Stolar for Benoit. Poirier gets a piece of him. Hathaway surges the puck, kicks it free behind the net. Cave is there. Up the wall, Tavares couldn't get it by a pitching York. Now it bounces back to the former Islander.
How are you? Nice day.
York off the stick of Grunstrom and into the Toronto zone. Whistle for Hockey. Turnover, Delory, shot! Oh, Stolar's able to make the save! Delory bidding for a goal in his 700th NHL game. Stolar's had other ideas. This close to a Flyers lead. Still tied.
moment. An opportunity for Nick Deloria. Boy, we've seen some doozies. As far as turnovers are concerned, this was Paul Benoit, the latest to turn it over to Nick Deloria. And Nick almost put his 5-hole there on Anthony Stolar. Stolar is able to get that 5-hole closed and this game knotted at 1.
Not surprisingly, you see a shot of Nick Deloria and almost everyone else in the picture is laughing. Get another from your guy. You can only imagine what he's saying. Look, it's story. Waiting for his first goal since last April. So, it remains a 1-1 game. Flyers up to 19 shots. The Leafs allow the most shots on goal per game in the NHL. The Flyers trying to get to 25 shots for the first time in their last 7 games. Here's the check. Matthews picks it up. Gets to the man. Man slamming on the right spot. Seekers at it. Got help covered. Seekers goes to the middle. Lost it, but Tippett's there. Back to Seekers.
We call this the Time Limit. The Supreme Kai of Time lives here and manages this entire place. We also have the Time Vault. It has many important texts.
Man snaps it into the Philadelphia zone. Nylander will corral.
There's something I need you to take care of. Not a big deal. So let's head over to the Time Vault.
Approached by Dvorak, who got the puck away from him. Man go the other way with it. Finally is there. Line takes the puck off. Tippett plays it back into the skates of Santa. Now it's Line. Right by New Jersey. Ryan Tippett along the wall.
This is the scroll of eternity. All of time, all of history, everything. It's all listed in here. But here, just take a look at this.
Special beam cannon!
What? As you can see, if history is in any way altered or distorted, it could change the world as we know it. We have no choice. We have to stop it. We can't let history change. Right now, Goku is in trouble and needs help. Please.
Getting himself ready for another face-off, at least win another face-off. Ekman Larson to Nylander. For the Sun.
This is your last chance. Come on, join your family, Kakarot. Look. I'll do you a favor and spare you both.
Shut up! There is no way I'd ever join you!
Then playtime is over.
Get in there.
What?
My daddy alone!
You brat! Stop!
Didn't really work. Barkey moves up with it, filters it into the Toronto zone and chases. Nearly stolen by that. Benoit sealed off by Couturier. We had to try to wrap 4 minutes.
What? Someone you know, Goku?
Here in period number 2. Wow.
No.
From the red line.
But...
I'm pretty sure it's someone we can trust.
Markey checked in center, and it's Riley will send it to Philadelphia. Santa is back again. Travis Santa. Four shots.
No matter how much trash there is, it's still trash! Hey, can I get your help?
Don't be a drag.
Can you hear me? Okay, good. Now, I'll be backing you up from the time nest. Listen, this Raditz, he's stronger and crueler than his historical form. Please, I need you to defeat Raditz, so Goku and the others can finish him. Kakarot, are you going to kill your only brother?
Horrible, heartless guy like you is not my brother!
I quit! I give up! I'll leave this planet quietly, okay?
Don't let him fool you, Goku. So never do something like that.
Only looking for return feed is too far in front of him, and Glory ain't clear. Neither team lately penetrating the middle of the ice too much.
What are you doing? Now, Piccolo, do it!
Special beam cannon!
Versus the other way that the Flyers really, I thought first period had
Damn it!
too much time in their zone. Even if they haven't gotten the quality, just the fact that they haven't played in the offensive zone, that's why
Serves you right.
Here, nice steal with the puck. Got it back in finds Mr. One. Leaves there to get that puck through center.
What was that? Where did...
Borax in on him. Riley up the wall, Tippett reaching for it, got there. Zegers
Thank you so much.
Zegers to Tippett for the blast.
That was wonderful. I didn't think it was your first time.
Broke his stick actually with the block. Now here's Nylander.
You corrected the timeline. Good job. And with no side effects either.
Big man races in, send it in a goal. Hang on to it. Just 1:13 to go in a slower second period.
All right. Once we have the Supreme Kai of Time put it in a scroll, it'll all be done. Oh, you don't have to worry about Goku. It's fine. He'll be revived with the Dragon Balls. Oh, yeah. And well, that scroll, just talk to me whenever you're ready. Take your time.
Mammoth on Thursday, the New York Rangers next Monday, and the Washington Capitals next Wednesday. Get your tickets at PhiladelphiaFlyers.com.
Let's take a look at our Taco Bell take. In Toronto, the playoffs have become kind of a habit here of late. In fact, the Leafs have the longest current playoff streaks 9 straight years. Here, longer than Colorado and Tampa Bay. I think Colorado, Tampa Bay, and Carolina are all pretty comfortably going to extend their streaks as for Craig Berube's lease. They will need to have a lot happen to make the playoffs. If they were to make it, it would be only the second time in the storied history of the league they had gone to the playoffs in 10 straight years. Been around as long as they have. That's saying something. They were flat out expected to make the playoffs, even without Mitch Martin. They are in need of a lot of wins to help them. That's how the Flyers into the final minute of this second period. Cates backhands this puck to the Toronto zone. Extra Martin has it there. Take it back to Morgan Riley, and now McMahon is set. Met by Couturier. Lana goes and gets the puck. A lot of scouts on hand here. 12 teams represented. The trade deadline approaches 3 o'clock Eastern time on Friday. Flyers, in fact, are traveling to Pittsburgh that day. We're traveling later than usual after the deadline. There's something happening while they're in the air. It's an uncomfortable day no matter what for players and maybe not for staff, but for players. Joshua cut off at the Philadelphia line. Final seconds of this second period. Tippett. Maybe one last bit here. He's looking to cut in. Benoit got the playing up. The period comes to an end. And then Tippett, Benoit, and others begin to push and shove. But the second period has ended. Neither team able to light the lamp here in period number 2. It ends as it began. The Flyers at least tie at 1. Tonight's second period between the Flyers and Leafs was brought to you by Pennsylvania Lottery. Play to win with a PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvania. Also brought to you by your local Kia dealer. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Coming up between periods 2 and 3, there's Ashley, Scott, and Al back in the studio in Philadelphia. Bush talked with Owen Tippett. His thoughts on the game thus far. 1-1 after 40 in TO.
You know, if Montreal makes it all the way to that final, though, it's going to be kind of nuts because the last Canadian team to win a Stanley Cup was the Montreal Canadiens. So that would basically be like, hey bitches, we're back. So good, so.
Say who time?
Oh my god, it's 14! New York's making a comeback!
Hold on, let me,
Oh, why did you get rid of that live stream?
fuck! The fuck! Fucking bitch, fuck! Fuck, bitch, fuck! Fuck off, nigga! Fucking bitch, fuck shit! Hey! Better.
Dude, they're gonna make a comeback and like absolutely win it, dude. Give up there.
With Columbus leading the Rangers 4-2. Hey! Here's Monahan. Puck taken away by Lafreniere. Rangers back home Thursday. Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's Will Cooley up the boards. Chasing with Provorov. Hard hit by Cooley on Provorov. Jenner comes in. And now a whole pile of players. Yeah. Looks like just an offensive check by Will Cooley on Provorov. That causes a little bit of fireworks after it. Jenner comes in right away. Provorov kind of vulnerable, just on his way down. As they get everybody back to their respective areas on the ice. They changed it a little bit as Stevenson came in and the helmet turned into no check. This is the look this area and look here, right? This is again, I'm not sure if Provorov was 100% aware of who was playing. You know, boy, how much this look right here. Oh, goodness gracious. Into the board. No penalties on the resulting fireworks. Gabe Perreault talking to Olivier. Hey! Carrick dropped the gloves with Olivier. Although Carrick this season, he did and did a pretty good job against Olivier. Puck sent in by JT Miller. The tape shot back with it for Columbus. Now Coyle. Will they get on Shesterkin? Backhand shot turned aside. Yeah. Rangers net by. Now it comes to Coyle's advantage. Rangers come away with the puck. From Coyle. Now the Blue Jackets go for a change. Rangers get some fresh bodies on the ice. With just over 10 minutes remaining. Trailing 4-2. Deflected in by Cartier. Where's Leakins bottled up? Battle for the puck. Rangers keeping alive. And now it comes out of the ball. Both teams. Boston looking for Fantilli now. Couple of shifts, both teams willing to pay a price physically to take a hit to make a play or make a hit to make a play.
So, there are the Saiyans alive besides us! Impossible! What's with this power? Don't get yourself too excited landing a blow on me! Why, you! I won't let you get away with this!
Yeah, dude, that doesn't look good.
Damn it!
What's that?
Defeated!
How? Approved? I can have the money as soon as the same business day. Oh, nice save. Said the name. CashNet USA.
When you need money fast, be the hero. Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need now.
Great Clips gets that you hate to wait.
You bet I do.
That's why they have online check-in in the Great Clips app, so you can get a great haircut on your schedule and get right back in the game. Download the Great Clips app today.
Wake up! We got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! Icy hot, nighttime recovery. You're so back.
In the NHL, silver isn't born, it's lifted.
Coming off their historic performance for the USA, Matthew Tkachuk and the Panthers take on USA hero Jack Hughes and the Devils. Then USA's Jake Gensel leads the Lightning against fellow USA star Quinn Hughes and the Wild.
The NHL is back, baby!
Tuesday on TNT.
Great job.
All right. Now then, you see how strong you really are. Whoa, nice! With so many like you around, my days are never gonna get boring, are they?
Rangers with 6 shots on goal. Keep this thing alive Columbus icing.
Woo! Okay, I got an idea now. I know what you can handle.
Puck came out of the zone. And now Jenner in with a shot that gets blocked by Gavrikov. Heinen over for Columbus. Now Trocheck works it free. Cooley and Severson come together. And now Fox with the outlet pass. Deflected by Lafreniere. Severson back on it. Rangers with 2 goals in the opening minute of this third period. Down to 8 minutes remaining. Rangers trailing 4-2. Now Cooley. Here's Borgen with a shot. And then Trocheck trying to get it through. First Lincoln keeps it out.
Yeah, this is strength of our league. Keeps this thing at 4-2. He gets down. He has those big legs spread out. The Rangers can't jam it home. Doing a good job off just, keeping the puck alive, keeping it in the offensive zone. Borgen with his head up, puck to the net. It gets to the stick of Trocheck, and now the jamming session goes on, right? Spread out, eventually. The legs. Look from the top here. You take a look at the positioning of the goaltender. He's got to fight for position, fight to follow the puck, fight through bodies. A good job by Elvis Merzlikins.
Perreault back out, shot by Perreault. Stopped by Merzlikins. He's had some excellent chances here in the third. Does have a goal. Now Zibanejad. Out to Borgen. Cross ice for Schneider. Back over to Borgen and drive. Miller taken down in front. Penalty coming up against Columbus. Delayed call. Extra skater on for the Rangers. Schneider shot blocked. Now Perreault with it. 6 skaters on the ice for the Rangers. Here's Borgen. Now Zibanejad. Zibanejad for Miller. The redirect stopped by Merzlikins. They score! The Rangers pull to within 1.
This whole period we've been able to talk nicely and well to serve conversation about how hard the Rangers have been on the puck in the offensive zone. I think the last sequence we saw about this was JT Miller in front. That good Branson's going to get a penalty called on that play with the Rangers Rangers, 4-3.
Rangers are out shooting Columbus 12-5. Here in the third period, they have scored 3 times. Shot by Fabro is held by Shesterkin.
I'll show my power beyond that of Super Saiyan God.
That's Fantilli. Fantilli and Lava, I believe. Hey, we talked about Fantilli's...
It won't be like before.
Hey, Krillin! Let's fight!
I want to fight too. Alright then, not gonna be holding back.
Are you ready?
Here I go.
Not bad.
It's not like I'll give up yet.
No match here.
How pathetic of me. Good. Close. I thought it
You got a ways to go, but don't worry. I'll train you up real good.
Clock stops at 6:37.
The Rangers, Jersey Mike's is now official sponsor of the NFL.
Steal my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
I just love these subs.
To Jersey Mike's,
For y'all.
a sub above.
I'm a Saiyan raised on Earth too. No reason to go easy on each other. You know what I mean? I'm not Kakarot. My name is Goku.
Cool. You have a lot of...
You're pretty good. That was one heck of a move.
What are you struggling here for? Get serious!
Not bad. But the battle of Jet took too much damage.
Even though I'm in a lot of trouble right now, this is still a whole lot of fun for me.
What?
My daddy alive!
Gavrikov. Over for the Rangers ice it. For a chance to win a set by Benjamin Ward. Back for the Rangers.
You guys are tired of it. Once again, he backs into the spot.
He's got a game.
And Morgan finds him. But that's a great job. Will Morgan scores the third one. And away from the puck creates the fourth one. For time at 4. Wow. 4 goals here in the third period. 2 off the stick of Gabe Perreault.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet, where chicken meets the sizzle of the grill, and where fans meet their favorite. Chicken Al Pastor, where fire meets flavor.
Your best source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game. Off-the-ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I can throw on for this?
NHL stats and game analytics, and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL, don't settle for anything else. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
The eye test. It used to be all hockey fans had to analyze the game's biggest stars to see the difference in David Speed, Edmund Shaw, or Bedard's impact on the ice. But thanks to NHL Edge, fans get access to advanced stats through puck and player tracking, using millions of data points to compare player speed, power, and impact. See for yourself at NHL.com/Edge.
We take you back to our Cadillac trivia question. Who holds the Rangers record for most games as head coach? How about Emil Francis?
Look at the top of his head.
Emil Francis. Here you go.
654 games. How did you do? Post your own questions to #Cadillac Trivia.
Xenoball.
Well, it's been a heck of a period for the Rangers. Understatement of the night.
Whoa! I may have quite the fearsome apprentice here.
They have come back to win after trailing by at least 4 goals. The last time in 2019 in Montreal. Morgan and Trocheck with the assist on Perreault's second. Rangers with 4 goals on 13 shots here in the third period. No icing, puck is in on goal.
Took a nice little spin towards the Columbus net. That allows the Rangers to make his body change.
They trail 4-0 after 2. Gavrikov, Perreault, Morgan, Perreault here in the third.
Greetings.
Take the game with you. Stream live Rangers games and hours of on-demand content anywhere you go. Download the Gotham Sports app. It's free with your MSG TV subscription. Sign in and start streaming today. Rangers control, puck cleared out by Fox. Poked ahead by Cooley. And then cleared out by Merzlikins. Here's Trocheck back into the Columbus zone. Now Marchenko wraps it around.
I'll show my power beyond that of Super Saiyan God.
Let me show you the power beyond that of Super Saiyan God. Involved in the last 2 goals, and Will Borgen involved. This is to the net goes Borgen, right? And just off the skate, gently kissed to the back of the net, and the Rangers pulled it within 1. Borgen.
I'm a singing race on Earth too. No reason to go easy on each other. Know what I mean? I'm not Kakarot! My name's Goku!
Where's the power coming from? What do you want from me?
You have a lot of spirit! Maybe this legendary.
This is really crazy. Even though I'm in a lot of trouble right now, this is still a whole lot of fun for me.
Your power's waning. Back out before you die. You got to do that one.
You fool! You let your guard down.
Fantastic! The real deal!
Jenner unable to get it through. Blocked by Iorio. Iorio battling for the puck. Held up by Monahan.
Greetings.
Now Severson. Deep. Jenner chasing. Monahan there as well. Down to 2:10 remaining. Here's Provorov. Provorov's shot blocked by Radish.
To see somebody get their shit wrong.
Into the Columbus zone.
Good play by Radish. Held on to it long enough to recognize where to put it. Out of danger. Puck moves up. Rangers get a line change.
Now Sillinger shoots in. Borgen back on it for the Rangers. Here's Lafreniere.
5.
Dropping it back for Trocheck.
I really should get out and exercise.
Borgen plays the puck. Down low for Cooley. Cooley. Back out to Trocheck.
If you drag me down, I'll kill you as well.
My name is Goku!
Not bad. The battle has just begun. Who are you? What do you want from me? You have a lot of strength!
So much damage!
So, I hear you're the best warrior, but I doubt you're better than me.
You don't know that until you fight it out! Are you a point below?
Looks like this is the end for me.
It looks like I didn't train enough.
Fantastic! The real deal!
May have had to get through the big Ranger defender. 4-4.
Off the draw. Blue Jackets control. Provorov unable to get it through. Final minute of regulation. Spanajan settles the puck down. Gavrikov up the boards for Perot. And he clears.
Greetings.
Sent back into the Ranger end. Down to 45 seconds. Miller moves the puck ahead. Spanajan dropping it back off. Put it out of the zone by Fantilli. And now Borgen with it for the Rangers. Down to 30 seconds. He battled all the way back from 4 down. And Snyder shoots in. Rusleekin's lost it. Lafreniere centering pass. Cooley was tied up. Lafreniere with the puck. Whips it around to Snyder. 15 seconds remaining. Here's Lafreniere. Cross ice for Snyder. Backhand shot gets blocked. And it's cleared by Severson. The Rangers and Blue Jackets are headed for overtime. As the Rangers trail 4-0.
Not something I thought I would do in this game. Oh, you can't say that until after they get scored on the road team.
I got the receipt right here. I'd like for you to beat her with a better deal on the souped-up model.
We can't do that. Verizon does. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a
You'll
better
be
deal.
blinded by my golden new form.
Game Perot, 2 goals, 3 points.
Do go easy on me.
Coming up, Rangers.
Golden nigga.
Brought to you by Verizon.
A lot better than I thought. Not bad.
That was close. I thought it was done for. Damn it!
can't keep up in this battle. Job well done. I suppose I should home. Damn it!
$50 bonus credit. Go to dealdash.com right now.
Columbus gets out of the game. In the first couple minutes of the game, as Fantilli right to the back of the net. Protect on the power play. This is going to go 2-0 Columbus. Shorted by Murray. 3-0 Columbus. They're not sure. This is Olivier. 4-0 after force. But stay to the focus. Rangers get to the net. And that's Gaffer costing 4-1. Off the big side.
There's others? So strong! But I won't lose! Mr. Piccolo!
Here's JT Miller, who has scored
Brat! What a bother!
One of those three was in Columbus, and this is where Columbus missed.
And across the line.
Now we're talking. This is starting to get interesting. Took too much damage.
Throw check.
Saiyans aren't the only ones who are trained in the art of battle.
Sorry to bother your battle, but I'm here to put an end to it. I'm a Saiyan raised on Earth too. No reason to go easy on each other. Know what I mean?
As opposed to thinking it's coming back out quickly.
That was one heck of a move.
First shot they have in their teammate gets it.
You are in danger. You must win at all costs.
You didn't think we'd be this strong? Over here! They are strong!
Fantastic! The real deal!
Welcome to the excitement of NHL tonight. Tony Luffman, Kells, and Dano. Dano's name is on the cup 3 times, as you well know. So, when we're watching this thing unfold, not all losses are created equal. From a team that's 11-2-1 in its last 14, you felt like this was a key potential turning point for the Jackets if this one had gotten away.
If Columbus loses this game with a 4-0 lead going into the third period, especially with them being on the bubble, losing the first 2 weeks out of the Olympic break, it's a disaster. And I don't know if they could have came back from it. So a huge sigh of relief for the Columbus Blue Jackets to find a way. Great comeback by the Rangers in the third period. A lot of heart, but they had some looks in regulation that did to take the 5-4 lead. So this is a huge win for Columbus, and Marchenko, he's a sniper.
So, Kels, as we look at the winner, this overtime game winner powered by Energizer, you know the numbers. For Marchenko, this isn't the first time he's been the hero. This was massive.
There was, and they pointed out in the broadcast, but Trocheck dives down there, doesn't really have a shot at the puck. It leads to a 2-on-1. Marchenko's top 10 in the league in scoring chances off the rush. When he got that puck, I knew he was shooting. Shesterkin probably knew he was shooting, but he made a perfect shot. Just under the blocker and gets the winner. But yeah, for Columbus, nobody wanted the Olympic break to not happen when it did more than Columbus. They were on the heater, right? And then that just disrupts the momentum. There you see Trocheck, Dano, dive in. And when you don't have the help behind you, that's trouble. It's a split-second decision. Obviously, a lot of open ice. And Trocheck, a veteran and such a smart hockey player. Bob went, oh boy, I should have maybe circled back a little bit. Perreault misses the net by quite a large margin there, but he misses it short side, so you're still okay. A lot of times you miss that far side, and especially 3-on-3, it's a 2-on-1 the other way. They always say don't miss it far side, but we can nitpick all we want. Columbus makes a good read, gets it up, and Marchenko quickly on breakaways, and that wasn't a breakaway, but he's money. He is absolute money. You mentioned
where he is in rush.
Where he is in rush chances. He doesn't miss too often. No. Boy, did he, like I said, big sigh of relief for the Columbus Blue Jackets. The time the puck was on Marchenko's stick, off wing, gets to kind of open up there a little bit, and you go short side with a beautiful shot. And hats off to the Rangers. They're down 4-0. They kind of got booed off the ice after the second period. They're not battling to get into the playoffs. No. And they came out and had an unbelievable third period. So good for the New York Rangers for making a game of it, not giving up. Gabe Perreault special in the third. Trocheck line was really good all night. Morgan made some nice plays. Turned into a pretty good hockey game. They've not had a regulation home win since November 24th. This goes to your point, Kels, about it just being a different year for the New York Rangers. Not battling to get into the playoffs. Chris Drury's email/letter. This effort from the Rangers, Dano, how do you put it into context? Well, look, everybody talks about a team that has high expectations going into the year. Now that where they stand, well, we don't want to win anyway. Players, let's tank for a higher lottery here, more balls in the lottery. Players don't think that way. No. These guys are fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their jobs. And the Rangers showed a great effort that you mentioned, Kels, in the third period. And young guys want to develop. Perreault with the big game. Yeah. These games are so important down the stretch for teams that, you know, for all intents and purposes, are playing out the string with a quarter of a season to go here. But you got to show management we're going to be part of this. And they got decisions to make, so the Rangers showed a great effort in that third period, no question. I thought Columbus showed a little panic.
Let me show you the power beyond that of a Super Saiyan God.
Let's get this going! Rick Bowness there, remarkable. All 32 teams are watching all the time. So let's talk about Vincent Trocheck, who everybody's
I'll leave the rest to you. I'm a Saiyan raised on Earth, too. No reason to go easy on you. Know what I mean? I'm not Kakarot! My name is Goku! Pretty good! I'll show you what I've got!
Let's talk on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. They are on no trade.
I didn't think you'd be this strong!
Priceless.
You let your guard down. What? Me?
Leave my daddy alone!
because it meant so much to his son. There are all these different things. But that touches nerve, obviously, with his story as you look forward to the trade deadline. Back to your 95 Cup. Neil that ends up
can create some offense and score some big goals for you at the same time. So does all the things you want as far as a playoff player.
Jeez, how strong do you have to get before you're satisfied, huh?
Jimmy Trocheck, he's a heck of a hockey player, and no coincidence, and why he was on Team USA when some people question that. And Billy Guerin looks pretty smart now because their penalty kill was the best in
it was perfect.
In the tournament. It was perfect. That's right. Perfect. And Vincent Trocheck was a big part of that. So a lot to like about whoever gets him.
Yeah, and to bring it back to somebody that maybe Vinny Trocheck's son might recognize, Neil Broughton, great example. We're going back a bit, like not a center, but Arturi Lehkonen in Colorado.
Oh, yes.
Type of players.
Good one.
That can make a real meaningful difference. That aren't necessarily the biggest name out there, but we all know what this guy can do. He's been around long enough. And yeah, he'd be a massive asset for any team chasing the Stanley Cup for obvious reasons.
Who do you like?
Yeah.
We should take a swing at him.
If he's staying in the East, it's interesting. You talk about Carolina's need for more help down the middle.
He's been there.
Montreal's got a need down the middle. Is that the type of player you're looking for? Minnesota would be such a great fit, wouldn't it?
I agree.
But he doesn't want to go west, so...
He may... I think he's got a pretty good relationship with General Manager Billy Guerin.
Right.
General Manager.
Right.
Team USA, the gold medalist.
Right.
He may say, well, okay, that's not
that far.
Not too far.
Winning the cup is the priority.
Yeah. Do they have a legitimate shot? They're a contender, I would say. We can say that about a lot of teams with the competitive balance throughout the National Hockey League and some of those top teams.
And Billy Guerin, Quinn Hughes, one of the great interviews of the whole year was after that deal was done and he was going to Minnesota. I don't think I'm allowed to say exactly what he said, but he saluted the fortitude that it took from Bill Guerin to take that
You'll
big
be
swing.
blinded by my golden new
So
form.
waited for this. Over the years, GMs, fan bases will say, you never do anything. Risk averse is the worst thing you can be to a fan base. That guy, Billy Guerin, whether it's the Kirill
I'm not Kakarot! My name is Goku!
Who are you? What do you want from me?
You have a lot of spirit!
Good! Beliefs were not mentioned.
That was one heck of a
Took too much damage.
Doesn't look like I should hold back.
Looks like this is the end for me.
This is really crazy. Even though I'm in a lot of trouble right now, this is still a whole lot of fun for me. Wow, you really are strong.
Fantastic, real deal.
Pulling them even at one apiece.
Well, this is something that maybe would plague the Leafs a little bit. Kells over the years, right around the net. Yeah, it wouldn't make Chief Brewer be very happy. Nice job and diligence by Dvorak in front, but you want to be a little harder there on him, I would think. You know, he's digging away.
4 shots from the slot from the Maple Leafs this year. How many that is?
Zero teams. Wow, so there you go. So what just preface see what your eyes. That's been happening all year.
That's why we have 3 Stanley Cups a year.
But I'm glad you verified that might have been
Kells, that was brilliant.
Where they want to get a little tougher around their net.
Yes. More Flyers offense. Noah Cates and the Flyers being assertive. Watch what happens. Finally, they break through to make it a 2-1 score.
Yeah, right in front again. Heavy on the forecheck. You want to battle, get it to Cates. Great shot. Only 5:18 left in the third at that point. Up 2-1. The Flyers, who do they have visions? Can they leapfrog a few teams and maybe, if they go on a massive run here, Kells? I mean, I never count anybody out until you're mathematically out.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard.
I count Toronto out at this point. Toronto, yeah. Philly, they're not out of it. And Stolarz would obviously have to cover the puck on that play there. That one got away from him and sets the whole thing up. But I've kind of got the cutoff line in the East right now personally at Ottawa.
Okay.
Phillies, I know they're right there, but again, just trying to forecast what is coming in the last 20, 25 games.
Why you're here?
I think Ottawa would have a better shot, Columbus, etc. It's not to say Philly's out of it. And, you know, good on them if they can find a way to get 2 points in this game. That's a big goal for them at that stage of the game.
Philly 6 points back, Toronto 8 points back, trailing Boston for the final wild card spot. But the experts that I sit next to look at the big picture for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and considering the departure of Mitch Marner and the frustration in that market, for Austin Matthews, the captain, a 6-game point streak coming in, no goals, 6 assists. He's gone 7 straight games without a goal. It's tied for the second longest drought of his career, behind a 13-game drought his first year. Remember the 40-goal season, first on the scene with the 4 goals in his debut. Let's get out there to Scotiabank Arena. There's Matthews on the right side of your screen and Willie Nylander on the left. We're watching the Flyers and the Leafs third period.
They never get their eyes up on the last one. Face-off massive here. Third official power play for Toronto. They had a preview of the one full 2 minutes here. Just a few minutes ago along the boards now. Tavares, Matthews with a shot blocked. Good block by Dvorak. Austin Matthews will settle it back to Morgan Riley. Play it in. Deflects on the play with 4:03 left. You know, the face-off was important, but how about the attitude to get pucks back? That's something we didn't see on that last power play. You know, bouncing pucks, they call them 50-50 battles. You have to come up with it on the power play. Now here's the puck down low. Good job by Nylander and Nice to get there. But look, 3 blue jerseys, and then Tavares makes a great play to release that. And then they get back in the corner and get it back. They need more of that here. Morgan Riley, inching down Nylander. That's cut off and cleared out by Christian Dvorak. 28 left of the power play. Riley can't force that pass. You got 2 minutes. You almost got to be composed with the puck in the offensive zone on the power play. So entry for Nylander. Here's Tavares. That's a good shot from Nylander. You can see it coming. You can see how that player's going to develop, and that's what Dan was on with it.
What do you think of this game, brothers?
Like that's someone right in his eyes. There's Nylander now out of our screen. There he comes. He is. Tavares looks like he tried to get a piece of that on the way by. Steve Sullivan, we'll look at him, Leafs assistant coach, orchestrating this power play. Great job with it since Christmas. Here's Riley. Nylander. The goal line now to the slot. All the way back to Morgan Riley. Nylander now. Let's scan it with patience and drop back. Now Riley will move it along the boards all the way around to Nice. Nylander is stationed right there. He'll take it in. Supported by Nice. Nylander stays strong on the puck. Morgan Riley to the outside. Matthews to the slot interrupted by Cam York. Riley takes over. 20 seconds left of the power play. Tavares finds the handle for Matthews. Shot taken. Tavares says no. Pops out. Nice again. Tavares.
Hey, we like that.
Take it all back. The Leafs still have a shot. By the way, how was it looking for the Atlantic Division? They're 3 games over 500 along with Florida, and they're both near the or at the bottom. It's crazy, yeah. I mean, how good that division is. And Nylander with a one-time snug to tie this up. Yeah,
Like, there's still wings.
Less a lot on this power play.
Oh, there's still wings.
Etc. Good puck recovery. That's a great pass. Nylander's not going to miss that. That's a terrific shot as well. Tavares slap pass and a little sauce. Yeah, a little bit of sauce. And that's a big goal for Toronto. They're trying to. My goodness, the quotes that have been coming out, I don't want to say overreaction based on what's happened since the Olympic break, but it's all been negative in Toronto. They just need to feel good about themselves. Try to get a point, try to get a win. Big goal.
It is now 5 straight 20-goal seasons for Willie Nylander. They're getting ready for action. The Kraken get ready to go against the Canes at Climate Pledge Arena. We're coming back for that next.
This overtime game winner is powered by the long-lasting power of Energizer. Still going.
No matter how you play your game, sometimes the best play is a pause. Where you can look back at how you played, how much you played, and choose how you want to play next. Take a pull. Play with the play.
Hey there, everybody, guys, coming up my chest real quick. Recently, it seems like I've been talking, but no one's listening. Been thinking about getting a therapist, a mind wrangler, a feeling hurter, someone to really listen to what I have to say.
Buddy, I hear ya. Look here on Doc 15 and morning therapist taking turns. Got a guy straight to the point, no small talk.
No, I see a 4-star, 4, 5, 4. How about a 5, 5, 5?
There you go, 5 stars. Get a guy, don't just listen, make it really feel like being heard.
Oh!
You've got options.
Love you, buddy.
Download the ZocDoc app today.
You've put up with your old shower for too long. It's outdated, unsafe, and it's time to replace it. But why struggle with a lengthy shower remodel when Jacuzzi can do it in just 1 day? And there's no need to break a sweat or right now, we're waiving all installation costs, plus offering 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year. So you can finally convert your old bath to a safer, easy entry shower, complete with a custom seat, grab bars, and slip-resistant floor, installed in 1 day.
My overall experience with Jacuzzi has been wonderful. Everything was customized to the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
I've had a great experience from start to finish.
Don't take matters into your own hands. Do it the smart way. Give Jacuzzi Bath Remodel a call.
There are only weeks remaining during our limited time offer. We're waiving all installation costs and offering no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-380-8133.
The eye test. It used to be all hockey fans had to analyze the game's biggest stars to see the difference in McDavid's speed, Hedman's shot, or Bedard's impact on the ice. But thanks to NHL Edge, fans get access to advanced stats through puck and player tracking, using millions of data points to compare players' speed, power, and impact. See for yourself at NHL.com/edge.
Your best source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game. Off the ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I can throw onto this?
The most NHL Edge advanced stats and game analytics, and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL,
show you the true power of a save.
Hockey is better on the NHL app.
Big news are happening.
Let's do this!
And there's still more to come.
Wow. Happy to have you with us at home.
NHL Network takes you down to the wire on trade deadline day.
I think this is an exciting game.
Would you dare defy your own brother? I'm not Kakarot! My name's Goku!
What from me?
You have a lot of spirit!
The late games are won, and this is where we are.
What's that? Where's that power coming from? No. This is starting to get out.
Victory for the We're going to focus in on Carolina and Seattle first. But on the Colts, 5 in a row. Two in their last 12, trying to get to a 13-game streak, which would match the second longest run in since he's been there.
Fool, let your guard
Right on cue.
Daddy!
Winnipeg Jets, that was your shot. Fifth is simply and tough to predict. If you could predict it, deciding who to bring in.
You're not that much different from me.
You know that number for a fact?
It's on the packet.
I did not
I better keep up.
We're in the winning business, Carolina.
Jeez, how strong do you have to get before you're satisfied,
You want
huh?
that steady presence that you know can be on the ice, and so the skill sets of top players on every team in this league, they're going to beat you a lot of the time. And you've got a guy that's probably as good as it gets as far as shutting them down with that long reach, mobility, and a reason why he won a gold medal as well with Team USA.
Yeah, every time I see him live, I'm just like, man, he's big. He's really big. Like, you know how tall he is and how much he weighs, but you see him on the ice and you're just like, the reach, like you said, the ranginess. I remember talking to a former teammate of his years ago, Elias Lindholm, and he said he's got maybe the best hand-eye coordination of anyone he played with. His ability to knock pucks out of the air.
Such an important factor.
Yeah, his defensive stick, as you know about Dano and playing the position, is so elite. And, yeah, as far as defensive D-men in the league go.
You know what? Tells us, now that you mention that, Carolina must, really work at that in practice as well, because I noticed, covering the Devils, Brett Pesce, one of the best, same what you're talking about, knocking pucks out of midair. Under tight corners, in the corner, under duress, being able to pick that puck out of the corner quickly and getting it up. And he was a long-time Carolina Hurricane, so a lot of the defensemen are very good at that, but he's as good as it gets in the National Hockey League there, no question. With a stick, he's not over the physical for how big he is, but you just can't beat him. I mean, because of that reach and great action with the stick and knocking pucks out of midair, so yeah, he's a guy that every team would covet.
Yeah, Alexander Nikishin, another great defenseman there, young player for the Hurricanes who, in their last 12 games, not even close. 49-26. How about that? Under Rod Brindamore, this team has been a buzzsaw for years. 2-2 score, Flyers and Leafs. Just over a minute left in the third period, and this caused some discussion. That was an elbow on the chops. Yep. No call on the play, and Rick Tocchet voicing his displeasure. I'm not a lip reader, but I can get that one.
Damn! You know what? For me, I get it. Probably and I'm not saying because late in the game 2-2, but it's a spin around and he's leaning. You know, I understand
and you just
it.
revived as well.
The refs letting the players decide it, but I understand Talk's plight. And not the only because they usually call most of that. Most of the time, maybe they didn't see it, but I get it a little bit.
We go 3-on-3 OT. The Flyers and the Leafs. It's a one-shot game. Let's watch.
Matthews does the same. Here he comes. The captain drags it, shoots it. The rebound. Matthews with a second crack at it.
Right here, history is changing.
Trevor Zegras advances.
I would really appreciate your help.
Zegras now. Back out to center. He goes off at a chain. Just about 60 seconds gone here in overtime. Cruising back. That they each call.
Kamehameha!
To the outside by Riley. Picked up by Nylander, who strips him of the puck. And now more. On to Voss. Moving across. Rounded a bit by Michkov. Matthew Nyes dangling in the high slot. Howard's in, defended by Tippett. The Flyers take over. 3:27 left in overtime.
Who are you? Are you an ally? You look strong. I suggest you stay back.
See those guys over there with the huge towers? Well, we're gonna have to fight them.
That's right. Fighting these little guys isn't the end.
Leave them be. We lose, the Earth is done for anyway. If that happens, there's nowhere to run. Go fight them if you really want.
Another week isn't gonna make any difference. If possible, please try not to bore us.
The Cybermen of this history, they're just stronger, and there are more of them. Cybermen. Just reduce the number of Cybermen.
This soil is good. The Cybermen are really strong.
Here.
They're really creeping me out.
Come on, try harder.
They're really strong.
Still fight the Saiyans afterwards.
We got separated from Tien and the others. At this rate, we're going to lose. You have to hurry.
Goku! Jiaozu! Tien too! Goku! Hurry up and get here!
Are you okay? It's a shame, but this is the true history.
Good of the Cybermen double KO. And against those losers, too. Hey, could someone please remove this trash from the battlefield? Damn you!
What's this color? I thought Cybermen were green.
Hey now! Tenenmen and Tinklemen are in the mix now. Good. Let's see how well they do. We might not have to fight at all.
2:04
No, they're not bad. They might prove to be fun, just like I thought.
That's it. Only a little more. Let's beat them all.
Be a little refined if he gets it.
And once again, Tavares coming out for the face-offs, been about a dozen times since the third
This
period
is all
started.
because of my training.
John Tavares, Austin Matthews, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson on the ice for the Leafs. Sean Couturier draws it back. He's out there with Noah Cates, who has the puck. Travis Sanheim, Cates now. Going back, start a play here for Philadelphia. Slung back by Couturier. Sanheim with a head of steam. He gains the zone, goes long. Taken care of by Stolars. Here come the
Now comes the real fight. Which one should I take to the cleaners first?
Keep your guard up. I sense an evil.
Seconds left in OT. Sean Couturier. Philadelphia changing. Moves it along. Turned on. Michkov off the stick. Matthews, Nylander. Tippett getting back. He'll pull off.
Go home. Change my kill. Whatever. It's all the same.
Too strong.
He's way too strong! We have to buy time, at least until Goku arrives. We have to defend Krillin and Gohan.
Krillin, just stay back. I'll take it from here. You're okay. Come on, let's go!
Dad?
And 2:05 on the ice for Austin Matthews. And at the end of this shift, he gets a great opportunity in front. See what he tries to do, just flip it.
Nappa is having
But he
trouble.
catches the glove of Dan
I will
Bernard.
deal with Kakarot.
And at the other end, Drysdale, the hometown kid, almost ends it. Great job by Stolars, and that goes over the post. Look at this. Close to being the hero. It's Maris who
What the heck are you doing here, Kakarot?
Don't tell me you've come here to make some pathetic joke about beating us or something.
Pickle, Tien, Yamcha, Chelsea, and Kami. His power is rising. We're not going to let you get away with this! But, Nappa, hurry up and beat him! I'm an elite warrior! I can't be put down on by some unknown thing like you!
Amazing! You know there's only a couple
Just
seconds
amazing.
left here.
We can win!
No question about it. And a little bit of a dangerous play. Unfortunately, Beckman Larson when you're that close to the boards,
He's just another person swallowed by the evil's energy. Vegeta is powered up too. Good one.
Very well.
How that stuff
Both of you come at once. Rejoice, Kakarot! The elite warriors will take some time to play with you.
Even a regular guy can become an elite if he works hard enough.
I just think it's so exciting with the skill sets and the hands and skating ability of so many players.
And Fire
You'll pay for this!
13 losses in the last 14 meetings because of players like that. Willie Nylander with the first shootout attempt. In the playoffs, he's been
What?
Yep, that's each car. Backhand. Oh, nice.
Oh, just enough.
You got a ways to go, but don't worry. I'll train you up real good.
Gosh, did he come in there slow? I know he's
real slow.
He had him hook, line, and sinker, and Stolar still almost got it.
Yeah, he did. He looked like he was going right, but he got back to get a piece of that. Not enough.
Matthews 8 games without a goal. And stopped in the shootout by Vladar.
Tried to tuck it 5-hole. A little sneaky there.
Let's take a look again here. Vladar stayed. That left hand sealed to the ice, stick down.
3-time Rocket Richard winner Austin Matthews.
This guy knows a thing or two about shootouts.
Talk about coming in gingerly. Now he's going.
Trevor Zegras.
Holy smokes. Fired it. Must be nice, eh, Dano?
I like that he sped up as he gets inside, right around the slot area. I just never liked when a guy comes in, like the Kuznetsov play, and it worked well for him, but I think that kind of throws a goalie off more when all of a sudden you bolt.
Yeah.
And then when you shoot the puck like that, what a goal.
5 for 8, Zegras. Per Kyle, our great researcher. Oh, Max Domi.
And that's the game. The Flyers earn the extra point. They've now won 3 in a row, 28, 21, and 1. And they're now closer to the Boston Bruins. Came into this one 6 points back of the Bees. And now As a result of this, 4 points back of Boston. Let's check in on the Vancouver Canucks. Stars Canucks, Rogers Arena. Mentioned earlier, Glenn Gullickson's team trying to set a franchise record with a 9th straight win. 8 minutes played, no goals scored. These unis are so awesome. Watch this.
Russ moving with a shot rebound. Goal of the season for Vander Kane makes it 5 straight games where the Canucks are scored first at home. This throw to the face-off in the Canucks zone.
We see great quick pass to get it up ice in transition. The quick shot. That's DeBrusque who snaps that puck. Got to hit the net. Little things happen. Drive the net like Kane, and you get a nice bounce.
POP. Pass off the pads. And no distinct kicking motion there.
Hey!
I'm sure that's a good goal. Evander Kane, will he be on the move?
I was just thinking the same thing. There's been a lot of talk about that, right? He could help a lot of things as a power forward and a guy that can do things like that, put it in the net every once in a while when you need it.
He was an Oiler
of the year.
Away, Evander Kane. Tyler Myers.
A lot of talk about him.
Yes. What do you think? What could he bring?
Myers?
Yes.
Well, look, I mean, do you mean as far as trade value or what he could bring to a team?
All
of it? What could he bring? I mean...
Anytime it's a blue liner,
that guy, what is he, 6'8"? Good shot?
Can't teach that.
You can't teach that. He's, you know, some depth for the team that wants a right-handed shot. Big guy, and, you know, he's got a lot of skill sets, I think. He's been a little up and down throughout his career, Kels, but when he's playing and he's on his game, he can help some team, and I would think if teams are, you know, they always play a little poker right now, right at the deadline here of what you're going to give up, but you hope if Vancouver can trade him, they can get a little bit of an overpay. I don't know what that consists of. Can you get a second rounder maybe? Or?
When Kels is on his computer, we're about to learn something awesome. Kels, please.
No, I was just talking about Tyler Myers. Physical, big, rangy, all those things, good defensive stick, etc. The one thing is, I don't know, decision-making, turnover prone, and that can be a hindrance. There's someone's going to get him, and you'll be better for having him. I'm not saying you won't.
The second role,
as long as he's slotted in the right spot in your lineup in the right role. Like I say it all the time. There's no bad players in the NHL. There's just miscast players at times.
Misfits, sure.
Yeah. So if he's in the right spot, in the right situation,
so often
valuable.
You're absolutely right. Sometimes it backfires. So often a player goes, he's a little rejuvenated, motivated.
Sure.
A guy with his size, and you mentioned.
Look at Seth Jones, right?
Holy smokes! That's his good.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's take a look at that clip again, and let's see what we got here. So here is the Seawiz firing. Actually, this would be a Phalanx. The Phalanx is the ground version. The Seawiz is the one on board the ships. Same system, but just different forms of use. But here it is firing at the incoming drone, and then the explosion from that drone when it was hit. There's the burst, there's the explosion. Successful intercept. Man,
that's crazy.
That is crazy right there. The rest of the videos are the same. They just have watermarks on them, by the way. You may continue, Matthew, please, by all means.
All right, so jumping back to our questions, though, to jump out of our breaking news for